What is going on, everybody? This is Brandon from BrickSense. So, we have been doing a series of videos where we went through all of the Lego idea sets that have been submitted that achieved 10,000 views for Q1 2023. And that being said, there are 71 total uh, ideas that hit that marker. So this is the largest collection of ideas that they have to review to date. That is not an easy task. I do not envy the individuals at Lego. I don't know who sits down, who gets the opportunity to do that, but 71 submissions to achieve the goal. So, that being said, we've already done 3 of these videos. This is number 4, and there's going to be one more after this. That will make up the 71. Then I'm going to go back and just revisit some of my favorites. I definitely have one that is gotta be a Lego set. I won't spoil it. If you know, you know. It left me just dumbstruck. So, that being said, let's get into the next 15, okay? Alright, so the next round, so the Lego Ideas Antique Cabinet. So, we've talked about this before. There's been a growing amount of like inanimate objects that have become hugely popular, and I can see this being a Lego set for sure. Let's scroll down. There's some deeper dives. So you got the minifigs, you got some microfigs. Here is the mask from back in the 90s era. There's 3 shelves worth of things to look at. So this is pretty neat. It looks like there's some drawers down here too. I don't know what specifically is in the drawer, but I really like this idea. As a lifetime fan of Lego, it just seems like a good homage to Lego and its journey. So, alright, next on the list, the Jamaican Bobsled team. You Dead Man. Great movie. Based on the real team in the 1988 Winter Olympics. Made as a movie back in like the mid 90s, early 90s. If you've never watched it, certainly one of John Candy's best movies in my opinion. Lego Ideas, One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. So, great song. After the K-pop set was released, I can see this happening. So I actually like the seaside component. It would make for a good modular by all means, or a modular add-on. So I guess in some ways I'm rooting for this one. So, alright, next on the list, the Blackpink, How You Like That. So I do not get this reference. It's a K-pop girl band, so there you go. We just talked about that 2 seconds ago. I guess I can see this being a hit if that other one was a hit, so why not? Not something I'm into, but you never know. Harry Styles, Harry's House. Yet another music video project reaches a 10,000 goal. This is one from Harry Styles' album that has about 800 pieces. To me, this is very basic. Like, I think most people could build this on their own. It doesn't scream something that Lego has to be involved in to make it happen. The Addams Family House. Now, this is one that I've seen numerous times over the years. Not this specifically, right? But the Addams Family as a whole. I'm kind of surprised they've never done it. I think it's only a matter of time before we do get a Lego Addams Family house. With so many other pop culture reference or pop culture builds over time, And it kind of only makes sense. So let's take a deeper dive. So here you go. This project is the 60th one to reach in the first 2023 review stage. Completely shatters the record for the most in one stage. And as we've talked about in every video, and this one included, we're at 71. So it gives you an idea of how many submissions hit and how big that record was broken. So just shy of 3,000 pieces based on the 91 movie, Gomez, Morticia, Wednesday, Pugsley, Uncle Fester, Granny, and Butler Lurch. Great movie. If you've never watched those movies, go back and watch those. So, Bikini Bottom with SpongeBob. So there was a line of SpongeBob sets back in, probably, it can be a decade old, but it probably is. I actually have a bunch of them, or at least the parts for them. I've never built them. I'm not a SpongeBob fan myself, but SpongeBob's like, what, 25 years old at this point? Like, he was going on like when I was in high school. So that's crazy to me. I don't know if they still make new episodes or not. I bet they probably do. It's kind of like Simpsons or Family Guy. They've really lasted a lot longer than a guy would have thought. So, SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Gary, Doodlebob, and Squilliam. So, it definitely is a neat set. I've actually talked about doing an underwater build and then incorporating the SpongeBob sets under there. So that's something that I'm working on in time. So, all right, Lego Color Table achieves 10,000 supporters. So here's what I will say to this. This is a great idea. Definitely worth having. I don't know that Lego would ever do this. I'll show you what I have. So I have the periodic table of Lego elements or Lego colors. Like, this is very valuable, I won't lie. I find myself comparing quite often. And Bricklink has something like this. Basically a list of colors. I might do another video of that another day. I'm not going to incorporate it in this, but it's a good idea by all means. I don't know if they do it or not, so I'm not knocking the idea. Good idea, just unsure if Lego would actually pull the trigger on that. So Lego The Moon, Earth's Companion, achieves 10,000 supporters. The moon is so popular. Space stuff is popular, so I wouldn't put it past them. I like how it has the various stages of the moon. There's probably more details there. I don't know. I can't read that. Earth's natural satellite and closest neighbor. Okay, so we will have to see. But again, not one that would surprise me. The Metropolitan, don't miss your train. The build represents Line 6 of the passenger station in Paris. Okay. Definitely the underground train idea is pretty cool. I kind of want to see. Let's scroll down. I like how it sloped like that. I kind of want to see this happen. There's so many good options this time around. And again, I don't envy the builders at all. So here's a classic telephone. Another object one. There's so many of these anymore. They're starting to become white noise in some ways. I think in time it wouldn't shock me if they do more and more of these. It almost seems like they should just have a line of stuff that they're doing themselves instead of taking up Lego Ideas submissions. So this is one of my favorites. The Lego, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Welcome to Narnia. This needs to be like an entire lineup. Uh, instead of a Lego Ideas submission, I'd almost rather Lego just say, hey, we're going to do the Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe now. I'm not sure who owns that property. Based on the books, obviously, like, I love this set. I want this to be a Lego set, but not just a Lego set. Like, there's so many opportunities to do it throughout the movies and the books. I've never read all the books. I have seen the various movies. Yeah, another good one. Wednesday, welcome to Ophelia Hall. This being based off the new Netflix series Wednesday. Never saw it. Obviously, it is a huge hit for Netflix. I know it's already been renewed. Certainly, the dance went viral very quickly. So this would not surprise me at all, based on the hit that the song and the show and everything was. Parks and Rec. So again, this goes back to, it seems like there's so many of these shows that end up getting a Lego Ideas set at some point. So if this doesn't happen now, keep submitting, because at some point it's gonna happen. So alright, lastly, we have the Stardew Valley Farmhouse. It's funny, I look through my camera and at the screen at the same time. It's always really stupid, but yeah. This is a nice build. I feel like I can make this out of a lot of the pieces that I have. Maybe not this exact version, but there would have to be, for me personally, there has to be more. That is knocking the build. The build features a farmhouse from the hit game that came out in 2016. Alright, so there's another reference that I'm not picking it up. So anyways, guys, that is video number 4 of this. I've got one more to do. I'm going to power through that here in a moment, and we will get all these submitted for the upcoming weeks, or days rather. And it's kind of fun to know that I have a video coming out every day through almost the end of May now. So that is exciting. It speaks to, I'm excited to put out this content because you guys are watching the content, you're subscribing, you're liking. Please keep doing that, and I cannot wait to see what this channel does as time goes on. And it's fun to interact with you in the comments. And Facebook, certainly, if you're not following us on Facebook, do that. And it's just fun to see BrickSense as a brand grow. So thank you very much for that, and we will see you next time, my friends.